There are 5 more things I would do if I wanted to get more eyes on my social media content in 2024. First, beautiful is out. Not you. You be as beautiful as you want, but beautiful content has kind of had its day. If you are creating really beautiful content and it's not gaining any traction, it's probably because that content isn't containing anything of value for your audience. If you're not giving any interesting, useful information, no entertainment value, if you're just hanging your social media profile off beautiful content, it's really not going to fly. And additionally, people now see beautiful content with high production values and tend to think it's an ad. Kind of related to that, stop using graphics or use a lot less graphics. You see it a lot on Instagram, the really nice designed posts that you create in Canva. They don't do well. The algorithm doesn't like a lot of text that's come from outside of the platform. So really dial that down. It can be a great way to kind of create an aesthetic and standardize your profile, but really try and keep it to a minimum. Create content within the app. Each app's individual algorithm prioritizes content that is created within the app itself, so not in CapCut or some other external video editor. So make sure you're creating content, you're editing it, you're doing what you need to do with the content directly within the app itself. You might not be able to create the most beautiful content that way, but we all know that doesn't matter anymore. It annoys me that I still have to say this in the year of our social media Lord 2023, but make your content accessible. Not only have 1 in 6 people in the UK experience some kind of hearing loss, and yes, that will over-index in the older age ranges, but that's still a lot of people. It's just good practice to make sure that your content is accessible to all. Think of breastfeeding mothers, for example. I have a 10-month-old, and when I was breastfeeding him all the way through the night, what would I do? I'd watch TikTok. What I wouldn't do, is because I was sitting next to my husband, is watch the TikToks that didn't have subtitles. In addition to making sure your content is accessible, by using subtitles, you're also reiterating the SEO properties of your content. When you create a piece of content within your niche, might be how to get a charcoal smoky eye. How many times are you going to be repeating smoky eye in that video while you're doing the makeup tutorial? That will be in the captions on your video. The algorithm will pick up on that and will show your video to more people. And the last thing is to be legal. It's so easy to find out what the influencer guidelines are. Just Google ASA influencer guidelines and it's all there. It's like a very, very simple document to read. There's even a nice flow chart. So again, there is no excuse to not be legal in this year of our social media Lord. So do it properly.